Hoping that colleagues that are not here will get the report, and it's important that everybody listen to this. And straight to your question, how do we balance national security? As you know, I'm a human rights advocate. I've been doing this for a while, and I want to start from the premise that a lot of our laws, especially cybercrime, are try to criminalize freedom of expression in the disguise of protecting national security. And I thank God that if I want to err, we have a lawyer in the house to help me get there. To that extent, with this, the use of the term national security to describe it is so opaque, a lot vague and opaque that if we are all sincere, we know why they are using this. So, and what we presently have is a case of where I can say the president is stupid and someone will say it's a national security issue. How come did that become a national security? And it's not just that. Before they even hear your case, GSS will don't drag you. That even if they see you for like 10 days, and that is the situation of things that we have experienced with a lot of journalists that we have worked on. And I really want to appreciate my staff Olani. He's really helped us work on a lot of litigation issues with journalists. But sincerely, the present issue that we have now is that even before they can say, oh, like most times when journalists are arrested, there is not even a court order. Like it's when they are in prison for like 3 weeks and everybody is already shouting, then a court order will generate from somewhere else. And it's very ridiculous. And unfortunately, Nigeria is celebrating 65 years. And we need to emphasize that last month. But we still have ridiculous laws that still does not want us to speak our mind. And we still operate as if we are in a militarized government. We are still under Abacha, Terim and all that. Because why will journalists not be able to, let's even leave the journalists aside. I'm very sure a lot of us are aware about the case of the citizen that tried to review, and I'm not going to mention that tried to review a tomato paste and say, oh, this is my experience with this paste. And because of that, she's been facing different charges. The case is still in court, I think, more than a year now. And for people that are not aware, the citizen is living in Lagos, but because of the power that we want to frustrate the case, they took the case to Abuja, so that the citizen will have to be appearing in Abuja. And you know what that costs? To be flying to Abuja every time there is a case. And in the process, the citizen also lost her pregnancy because she reviewed, like any one of us will share our experience. Like unfortunately now, I just arrived on Tuesday, but I've not been able to receive my bag from an airline. I don't want to mention their name now. So if I now go online and say this airline is unprofessional, blah blah blah, so someone will say a TSS should arrest me. I will still, sincerely, before we start addressing the issue, I really want to ask, are we really in a democracy? And we are not overbeating this issue. We have seen people, and people do have genuine reason to be angry. Are we not angry? Do you know we know how much we buy a bag of rice before? Let's talk about it. And we know how much it is now. We know how much it costs to attend public schools now. And there are a lot of, I just came back from Brazil. All the public schools are free. Free. So don't let any government tell you that they cannot afford free education. And they did enjoy free education, and they enjoy the best But if students will go on street, they are criminalized freedom of expression, they are criminalized freedom of association. We cannot forget what happened in October 2020, how they killed people, they gaslighted us that they did kill people at Lekki toll gate. So, in the guise of national security, even the police is telling us that before we go, our constitutional right for assembly, we must not tell them, say we wan go protest. In a democracy, self-censorship. So, as far as I'm concerned now, we need to define what we mean by national security, because we put this along a lot, and even now, I was thinking we'll have the Nigerian police in our meeting today. They have become like an interpreter of the law themselves. And you see police PRO on social media telling us you are not something against the Cybercrime Act. Are you a lawyer or are you the chief judge? You are the one interpreting the law. You are the one saying this one is a criminal or not. So let nobody gaslight us. They need to define for us what they mean by national security. Is it that when I say the president is stupid, does that determine that is a refute of national security? Is it that when we ask, and that is our work, we have been fighting insurgents for more than 10 years. Our defense, most of our budget that goes for feeding, for development, are going for defense budget. But no journalist here, because they start defense budget under national security, can ask for accountability. And we don't know, we all saw the video that came around this week, when we went to somewhere, and the military, can we ask, how did the military general get the money to get that property that his guy was saying is working under? We know, but if we ask this question, they are going to say it's national security. And we cannot also deny the fact that we have people that don't want the insurgency in the northeast to end because they are heading from it. When you speak out, they are going to use this to say national security. Can we come back to the drawing board at 65? What do you mean by national security? Thank you. I think I will stop.